If someone gives you a burger and you eat it and they tell you it was lab-created meat, how would you feel? What if they told you before you ate it? I've said on any number of occasions, Lisa. No, I got it. I had a alien fight I had to deal with first. They are unforgiving. I've said before that I'll stop eating ranch and farm-raised meat the moment that you can make me meat that I can't tell the difference. I hate that I love meat so much. And I hate what a negative impact it has on the environment. And the treatment of the animals. I hate all that. And I'm just fucking unwilling to do anything about it. So honestly, if you could get me to a place where I'm eating lab-grown meat, or if you can get me to a place where you can present something in front of me that's even remotely close, I will swear off actual meat that day. The idea of eating lab-grown meat does not bother me. I'm also not a person who don't get me wrong, I hate Monsanto. But you're not gonna find me on a picket line talking about how I don't want to eat, you're not gonna find me on a picket line talking about how I don't want to eat genetically modified foods when almost everything we eat today is not what it was 200 years ago, you know? I gotta say, Twiggy Wings, I feel like people think that they're doing it to like impress consumers, but I swear to God, if I get one more chicken breast that looks like a deflated football and takes 2 hands to pick up when all I want to do is pound out a couple of cutlets to make chicken parm, I genuinely feel off-put. Where'd you go? 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 Billy. That do anything for you? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I'm only mad at myself. Oh, Jesus. Who the fuck are you? Nobody invited you to this place. I only say "oh damn" because I lost my siphon. And yeah, also please don't send me lab-grown meat where it's like, hey, do you like that? And I'm like, I do like that. That's pretty good. I can't even tell the difference. And they're like, good. That's a $7,000 Big Mac. Oh. So you're saying, yeah, we don't know how to make it cheap right now. That year took 70 men, or sorry, that meat took 70 men a year to build. And it cost the same as the space shuttle. Oh. So we're not going to be able to do this again tomorrow. We may not be able to replicate it again. We have blown through all of our resources and need more funding. I agree, the giant chicken breasts are grossly bigger than I expected. It gets hard, like, it gets so difficult because, like, I'll use recipes that are just like, hey, you need a chicken breast. And then I go to get a fucking chicken breast, and the chicken breast, like, 1 chicken breast is enough to feed my whole fucking family. And I'm just like, well, what do I do with the other 3 now? I don't want to be the asshole who lets it go to waste. I don't know. Alright, so this is the boss fight. We don't necessarily want to do the boss fight. I just wanted to see if there's anything worth picking up here. Second Oblite Siphon seems fine. We wanna fall down the hole. Taffy fall down the hole. But yeah, not only am I just like instantly reminded of how terribly these fucking chickens are treated, but I'm also in a situation where I'm like, this is the recipe called for 4 chicken breasts. But I could cater a football team homecoming game with how many fucking chicken breasts, like how much food would come from this chicken breast. And it's unwieldy, and I gotta, like, and then I go to pound it out, and 1 cutlet for 1 thing of chicken marsala is as big as the goddamn saute pan. And the whole thing makes me kinda cranky. I don't think I have a datasphere on me though right now. I think I could turn in a datasphere if I beat the boss. I don't think I have one here. You sound like you've catered a high school homecoming game before. Well, not me, but I did volunteer my mom to do it. My poor mother. I don't have a data cube on me. Fuck, I have so many left. Dude, so Jared, you're gonna be shocked to hear this. I was on the high school football team. And they said, hey everybody, I can't remember if it was the next day or like by the weekend or what. But they said, we need people to sign up. Are you serious? They're like, we need people to sign up for catering for this event. And one kid was like, my mom will bring mac and cheese, and one kid was like, my mom will make a pudding cake or whatever. And I was like, yo, all your mom's foods sound fucking terrible. I didn't say this, like I said, I'm not into conflict, but I did kind of in my heart go, man, y'all's moms all sound, well, frankly, it sounds like you got a lot of Mormon moms. You got a lot of LDS moms out there going like, this is the highest nutritional value I can fit into this protein brick. The rest of the crops I canned and preserved. And I was like, a lot of Idaho moms making food in here, huh? Gotcha. Okay, well, I volunteer my mom to bring brisket for the entire football team and their parents. I was at an age where, admittedly, I had never paid for groceries before. I just knew that mom's brisket was very tasty. I let her know on a Wednesday that it had to be done by a Friday. And she goes, how many people am I on the hook to feed brisket to? And I was like, I don't know. The football team and their parents. The thing that got her was me going, well, Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it would be an inconvenience. I didn't mean for it to be that way. I just love your cooking, and I'm so proud of your cooking that I wanted the rest of the world to know how good I thought it was. And that was the moment when my mom knew she was out $1,000 on brisket. Because at that point, you better by God believe she was making the fucking brisket. I didn't mean it as a manipulation. Like, I wasn't manipulative in high school. I was a relatively sweet kid in high school. I said it because I meant it. I said it because I meant it, but like, yeah, it didn't change the fact that I was like, I recognized pretty quickly that I was like, well, I've done a bad thing, but at the same time, whoa, shit. At the same time, I don't want to eat anything that these LDS Karens are going to march in front of me. Wheat germ and hardtack. Have you ever had my lasagna? I based it on a Betty Crocker recipe, but I took out all the tomato parts because I find tomato to be too spicy. My lasagna has cottage cheese. Nope. I am the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying, Halo J. And I shit you not, that's actually a thing that happened to me once. I went to a buddy's house. Damn, where's my fucking orb thing over here? I have the blade for it this time. Ugh. I feel sadness. Ooh. I had infinite sadness. The Idaho LDS Karen food's a real thing? Yeah, half my family's Mormon. If you go find anybody in the state of Idaho with my last name, I guarantee you they belong to a ward somewhere. I love a bunch of them to death. Honestly, I had some real beef with my Mormon family when I first moved to Idaho. I do not feel like we were treated particularly well. That said, over time, I did develop some friendships with some of my Mormon family and like them very much. I think every religion's kind of full of shit, so I'm not like just picking on them. Not to start a thing, but I feel like, you know, every religion is basically just a whole bunch of grown-ups with an imaginary friend. So it's not just me picking on them, but I did have some shit experiences around then. I have mended many of those bridges, but that doesn't change the fact that aside from funeral potatoes, this is how you know I know what I'm fucking talking about. Aside from funeral potatoes, they can't cook for shit. Oh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Oh shit! Good shot, bud. You almost got me. Damn, dude, we fire an electric web which shocks them to death. And especially does damage when they're weak. We might be the bad guy on this level. Yeah, Barrel, I feel that way about most of the green coffee fuelers, is that like what's in my head is like borderline Mountain Dew flavor wise, and then I taste it and I'm like, oh, that's all right, and then it just grows on me. Can I go to this place? I can go to this place. Oh shit, I shouldn't have gone to this place. Okay, listen here, fuckstick. I wasn't gonna play this game. I was gonna be nice. I was just gonna mind my fucking business and do my shit. But now I'm gonna tether you to all your friends so you don't die alone. And then I'm gonna harvest your fucking resources like Buffalo Bill. Oh, Jesus. In the goddamn Silence of the Lambs. How's that for a plan? Because you couldn't mind your goddamn business. I see ya. Shit. That's just 3 whole ass ground surges? Alright, for the moment being. Maybe I use it to kill all these dipshits. How do I get up there? Is there a back way up there? That's a lot of health. So what about switching spinach for Swiss chard and lasagna? Why is there spinach or Swiss chard in your lasagna? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying if we're talking about wanting to make a traditional lasagna. I'm traditionally not putting in either. If I'm being honest, I don't normally get down with lasagna. But I have to say, if what I hear is true, and in Bologna, they use that ridiculous. Oh shit! You ever just one tap a guy? Oh, I didn't. What a pisser! Oh, that's right. I don't have this thing. I don't have the electro thingy ding. I'm just using a shotgun. Yeah, I've heard that in Bologna they use the same bolognese sauce that they use to make their bolognese pasta. And that shit is so labor intensive and beautiful that if they're putting that into lasagna, I gotta reconsider. I gotta reconsider my stance on lasagna is a boring food. That's the wrong button, bud. Scanning. A lot of Mormons suffer in the culinary setting because they refuse to use wine as an ingredient. Even if the alcohol cooks out, they don't want to be seen buying it. My Baptist aunt did the same thing, dude. She came to the acceptance. Kind of dig that. She came to the acceptance that, what was it? A Jack Daniel's hot toddy really felt good when you had like strep throat. She came to accept that like a hot toddy could work miracles on like strep throat. But she hated the idea of anyone knowing that she bought whiskey. So she would send my uncle one town over. He could go to the liquor store down the street from them. But there's a chance that somebody from the church would see. So she would make him drive essentially 45 minutes away to buy the ingredients for a hot toddy in case anybody was watching. It's a different one. Where does this one go? Wait, this is the one I came in on. Where does this one go? No, it's not the one I came in on. This is a completely different one. Where does that go? All the people from church are going one town over too. Tried to tell them. Oh, I hate spending that much ether, but whatever. Atropian keys are so hard to come by. That is far away. Spinach and lasagna is great. My partner makes an Alfredo chicken lasagna with spinach, just like my favorite Midwest white people food. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but yeah, my take was definitely that I was kicking around the idea for a traditional lasagna because my mom used to make lasagna and I love her to death, but it was just such a dull dish. It was ragu and bagged shredded cheese and all that jazz. It was what she could do while working 2 jobs, so I'm not dogging on it. But it did put me off on lasagna because I was just like, I don't know, man, what's the point? But now I'm starting to taste like Italian food with actual love put into it. And it is changing my world. Oh. Oh. Right. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I don't know what that was, but it worked. You'd be doing me a monster favor if you just come down here. See, that guy read the fucking homework assignment. I'm sorry, when did I say I take out all the... I do not. I've never made lasagna. Like, quite literally, I've never made lasagna. I was saying the people who were trying to feed me their mother's food in Idaho. The people who were trying to feed me their mother's food in Idaho were handing me lasagna. Yeah, I don't do that. I've never made lasagna. I was saying the people whose food I didn't want to eat in Idaho would do that. And then wonder why I wasn't excited about eating their food. Oh, wait, yeah, so the people would take out no tomato. In what world is cottage cheese okay in lasagna? Traditional lasagna recipe. I'll just grab the first one I see. Maybe, like I said, I've never made it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could just be wrong. I thought that was a ricotta that you were looking to do. Sausage, tomato, garlic, sugar, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, eggs, parsley. Oh shit, there's cottage cheese in there. Fuck it. Maybe I'm just wrong. It's been known to happen. I thought it was ricotta. Which, I mean, it is in the same neighborhood, I guess. I prefer cottage cheese. Hate me, I'm white. I'm not crazy about the texture of it in a savory dish. It gets a little too close to gelatinous for me. I know it's not gelatinous, but you know what I mean. Like, I hate the idea of hitting something that's meant to be like noodles and meat and tomato, and then I hit something that's like, I don't know, pudding-y, cubed pudding. I'm like, that's not right. This one seems like it's more on par with what I'm thinking of in my head. Ground beef, sausage, onion, garlic, tomato sauce, tomato paste, water, sugar, salt, Italian seasoning, basil, pepper, parsley, mozzarella, ricotta, Parmesan, egg, lasagna noodles. I guess I just don't get down with white, like white people Midwestern lasagna. And I've never seen it with spinach or chard in it. I'm not saying that wouldn't work. It actually sounds, especially the chard, sounds like it would add a nice little bitter touch to it. But I'm just talking about like the traditional, closer to an Italian recipe lasagna that all the soccer moms would make. That's true. Ricotta is the norm instead of cottage cheese, but white suburban grocery stores didn't carry it in the 80s. And ricotta in lasagna in Italy, it wouldn't be in Italy, more of an Italian-American thing. So, like, traditional bolognese lasagna recipe. Authentic Italian. This is recipes from Italy, and it is 3 hours, so I know they're not fucking around. This is what's in my head. This is what lasagna is supposed to be: beef pancetta. If you don't have that, you can use minced pork or guanciale. Tomato, not tomato paste, not tomato sauce. We're talking the San Marzano tomatoes. Carrot, celery, onion. White wine, milk, meat broth. Olive oil, salt, pepper. It's basically just bolognese sauce in between noodles. And then it says you can make homemade noodles. Here's the recipe. Freshly grated Parmesan Reggiano. There's a difference. And then a bechamel sauce over the top of that with whole milk, butter, flour, salt, and nutmeg. So the only cheese that's on it is Parmesan. It's actually top of the bechamel. So in my head, if I were to try a lasagna, I would try like actual Italian lasagna. But that said, like I do like a good Americanized lasagna, but I had some, I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong and it's good the way that I'm dogging on it, and I just haven't had it since I was a teenager and my fucking taste buds were more finicky. I have been known to be fucking wrong in the past. What's weird, Psychon, is I like cottage cheese as its own snack. I like cottage cheese as its own snack. My dad turned me on to it when I was a kid, weirdly hitting it with a little cracked black pepper. And sometimes with peach. Peach and black pepper. A banana's weird snack. Well, I mean, a peach is weird. Peach. Peaches, cottage cheese, and cracked black pepper. I don't eat it all the time, and I can't eat a lot of it before there's sort of a residue that takes over that I can't get over. But the flavor is actually pretty strong off the rip. I like cottage cheese as itself as a snack, but when you start mixing it into stuff, I don't like finding that texture and that type of richness and that like light filmy flavor that you get on your tongue from cottage cheese. I just don't like finding that in a savory dish. It bothers me. Mexican lasagna, I will eat until I'm sick. Yeah, basically just a big fuck off flat enchilada. Why can't I play video games for a living? I'm trying to get through Breath of the Wild. Want to go back to New Game Plus run in Bloodborne. Want to buy Returnal and play the shit out of that. Also want to play more Hades. I got news for you. I play video games for a living, and I still don't get to play all the video games that I want. Because after I'm done streaming this, anything I want to play, you probably want to watch. And if you don't want to watch it, I don't want to play it because I'm tired. Yeah, cottage cheese with sugar makes sense. But yeah, my dad hit me with a cracked black pepper and some sliced peaches from a can. I don't know that I've ever had full-fat cottage cheese. I would imagine it gets rich very fast. Apple butter is not something I've fucked around with enough in my life. I'm so hungry. Grubhub, are you honoring the Wendy's thing today? Does that Wendy's thing, does the Wendy's social media thing say anything about it? It does say delivered. Well, let's find out. And I also need to make sure that it goes to a very different Wendy's than the one that is mine. My Wendy's sucks. Switch location. I think rather not. Where else can we go from? Let's try that one. Oh, maybe I can just order from the Wendy's website. I bet you they do it there. Yeah, sure. Cookie the hell out of me. Order delivery. I do not want to let you just know my shit. I'll tell you what you need to know. How about that? Oh, but it's going to do it from that one place. Oh, no. Oh, no. Also, Taffy, I would like to pay you for that Alone in the Dark prologue. It's been long enough awake to consider. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Fucking 20 minutes, and it's David Harbour and Jodie Comer. Oh, shit. My knee-jerk reaction says that for, like, wedging it between Returnal and Outer Wilds and I don't know, like 100? Is that too high? What it's pay what you want night here at the McLaffy Taffy Bar and Grill. We recommend 100, but whatever you feel comfortable with is the right answer, and I'll play it. I'm seeing the hamburger day as a mobile order only. I can do that. Oh, man, but it is. It's going to send it to me from that god-awful place. Oh, there's a Whataburger app. I wonder if you download the app, then they're obliged to build one in your neighborhood and then sell it to you. Oh, God, my stomach hurts. I'm so hungry. I didn't realize. Yeah, sure. Do that. Alone in the Dark. There's apparently a prologue to a game coming out that's starring David Harbour and Jodie Comer called Alone in the Dark. And there's a 20-minute prologue on the PlayStation Network. It looks very pretty. Oh god, Vengeful Whale. I have harassed.
Hey, Taffy, man, what does it mean when there's like bits, but a lot of them?
That's fair. That's fair. Lisa, thank you for the 1,500 bits. I will. It is on my radar and under very strong consideration. And if somebody wants to throw a shoulder behind it, like I said, I don't need it to hit 100, but like there's a part of me that's like my brain is set up that I'm very excited to be on rails for what my schedule's supposed to be, because the week of subathon has me like TV static. Ooh, find a Wendy's. But I can pick a different one than the one that is near me. There's a Raising Cane's in Times Square. Gonna get my sauce soon. I think it's okay. Cane's. The sauce really does make the entire difference. Alright, so let's do this one, which is not that one. That one sucks. Ooh, baby. Yo, Psycho Stick, what's going on? Some of your food reviews been popping up on my TikTok feed. I got to get back to that. I should film one tomorrow and edit both of the existing ones I have in the can. I haven't posted in like 2 weeks because of the subathon. The subathon and the retirement launch and the new alert going live. St. Jude, getting ready for Italy. It's all just been a lot. But that said, like, they are gaining the nice thing. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh my god. Whew. That would have sucked, like, mostly for you. But I would have been bummed out, and I don't think anyone wants me to be bummed out, you know? Yes! Oh, Jesus Christ. We were just having that exact same conversation. We were just having that exact same conversation that, for years people were trying to sell me on Wendy's, and then I finally got around to trying Wendy's, and they're like, you know, man, like, we appreciate you trying, but Wendy's has devolved into hot garbage. And I was like, oh, for real? And they're like, yeah, for real. Or at least the one near me is absolute trash tier food. It's so bad that my buddy and I are not convinced that it's not a criminal front. We're not sold that it's not a criminal front. I've also noticed that Wendy's on a global scale has been getting absolutely dumpstered because people are... Ooh, we found it. People apparently nationally are shitting on Wendy's for apparently globally their customer service licks the taint in a bad way. I just had an idea. We should do meals for mods when you're doing like one plate. People can contribute to sign up for one plate for a mod, which helps you also with signups. Or every plate? Would that work? Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to sign up a mod for every plate, you know, we'd have to figure out how that works logistically. You know, I guess you could hit me with the money, and then I would hit the mod with the money, and then that way they don't have to. Or you could just give the mod the money. That way I don't have to know their address or ask them for personal information or all that kind of thing. Do like a group contribute. Yeah, if somebody wants to work out the logistics for how that goes down, I'm down to participate. I love feeding the mods. Scanning. Even me, longtime Wendy's enjoyer, has been forced to ditch it for Mickey D's. The spicy chicken there is just so much better. That stinks. Yeah, I am certainly not the kind of person to poo-poo the idea of anyone, God, providing for the mods of the channel. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to just ignore the hunger till it goes away, huh? Ugh, bodies are stupid. What the hell was that noise? Wait, what the hell was that? Oh, somebody help me up, come on. Oh, you have got to be shitting me, I have to go all the way around. If you ever find yourself in Austin, you gotta try Dan's Hamburgers. Easily the best cheap fast food hamburger in the area, heavily destroying Whataburger. Strong words. I'm not saying you're wrong. That is a strong claim. Bold stance to take. But I am nothing if not thorough. I would check it out for sure. What are we working over here? Free protection plus 10 sounds good. Fuck, I don't know. We'll eat something at some point. Maybe I just accept that hunger is. Maybe I just accept that this feeling of hunger is unnecessary flab trying to will itself out of my body. You know. That's just weakness. I gotta be like a Morton Joe in Mad Max Fury Road when he's trying to convince all those people not to be dependent on water. Do not become addicted to water! First, Whataburger opened in the Atlanta Metro pretty much recently, and the traffic it generated was insane. Krispy Kreme was the same thing when it happened here. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's an Atropian key. Take my life! Ow! What up, homeboy? No? Okay, noted. For real though, you are genuinely pissing me off. Really? You're like the guy who equips Second Chance in Call of Duty. You may have killed me, but I'm gonna leave a grenade. What are you? A new Dreadbound that has protection steel. Yeah, the fucking Junkrat life for sure. Ooh, I've never had Lebanese food. Somebody mentioned Sonic. Sonic sounds good. Basically anywhere that isn't the Wendy's or Taco Bell near me sounds good. Whew. Not bad. Spicy meatball right there. And away. Sonic looks so much better than it tastes. I feel the same way about Hardee's and Carl's Jr. I have a nostalgia factor tied to Sonic. My mom used to take me there when I was a kid. I'm jealous of you, Taffy, because that means you get to discover Lebanese food for the first time. It sounds good. Obolite repair, Obolite replace. Ooh, that's a new one. Getting hit causes the suit to cause an explosion. What the hell? Let's swing for the fences. I done fucked up, Aaron. I don't think we'll be hitting up these Obolites. Yeah, I have to say that there's definitely a part of me that can on occasion feel a little underwhelmed when I get Sonic, but not like bad enough that I go like, oh man, I feel like I got robbed. It's really just like me going, oh man, this is, like you said, it looks better than it tastes, but I still think it tastes pretty good. I still think it tastes pretty good. I got no complaints. Hey, there's OT resin. Easy enough. Ooh, I am painfully hungry now. What are you? I don't understand what it means when it says ability. Like, what is it talking about there? Where's my... I can smell you. There you are. Need my ether. Sonic gives me the bubble guts. Sonic, the way I eat it, I can see giving you bubble guts. I do the chili cheese tater tots with a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger. And then I top it off with a cherry limeade. That's a meal that I could definitely see giving you the bubble guts. Collect a parasite. Alright. We talk about In-N-Out burgers, they're awful. I'm not an In-N-Out stan. I feel like they're overhyped. The same way that people who hear about Whataburger think it's overhyped. And I can't really argue with either of them. Their fries are absolute. Oh no, go back. Their fries are fucking terrible. Even with the animal sauce on them or whatever. But all that said, like, I can get down with an In-N-Out burger. There are very few burgers, and almost all of them come from Arctic Circle that I consider nigh inedible.